This video is all about how to get great testimonials for your business. And don't worry if you haven't worked with anyone yet and you're brand new, I've got a tip for you. Just stay tuned and I'll make sure to get you covered. There are 3 types of testimonials that you are going to need for your business. Number 1 are superstar testimonials. These are testimonials that you might see on the back of a book cover from an unknown author from people who you've heard of before. So let's say you pick up a book, it looks pretty good, you flip to the back and you see reviews from Oprah, from the New York Times. You think, oh, this person's legit. Oftentimes, I'm sure you've noticed, those testimonials might not be directly referencing the book itself, but are referencing that person's work and character. Superstar testimonials might be the hardest to get, especially when you're first getting started. But if you are working with a coach or a mentor or somebody you know have a contact with who you believe would be a powerful testimonial for you, reach out to them and ask for a testimonial of your work. Unless you do not have a relationship with this person, it is very rare that they would refuse to give you a testimonial. And either way, you never know until you ask. The second type of testimonial you'll want to have is colleague testimonials. So these are testimonials from people who might be at the same level as you, but are familiar with your work. And it kind of is in between the client testimonial and the superstar testimonial. These are people who can attest to the great work that you do. Colleague testimonials are also a great way to get different types of language in your testimonial. Somebody who's worked with you before is going to say different types of things about your work than somebody who you've done work for in the past. And so these are the types of testimonials you might want to add. Keep in mind, this is not asking your friends to say nice things about your work. If these people are not familiar with your work, they should not be giving you a testimonial. And don't say that I told you to go get a bunch of testimonials from your friends. That is not what I'm saying. Third and finally, the biggest category of testimonials are client testimonials. These are people who have been through your services, who've experienced your e-course, who have purchased your products and are giving direct feedback on how that product or service has changed their lives. In the rest of this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of getting great testimonials from your clients. Step number 1 towards getting great testimonials from your clients is to elicit solid feedback. It all starts with feedback, not testimonials. And at the end of your time working with any of your clients, you should be eliciting feedback from them by giving them a form to fill out, something that's really easy for them to do, and by giving it to them right after they finish working with you. You also want to make sure that you tell them when you ask for their feedback why it's so important for you to get their feedback, because it's going to help you to make your service or product better in the future. In addition, when you do ask for feedback, always give people a deadline for when you need that feedback, because otherwise people will have the best of intentions, but they'll just never get around to it. When it comes to your survey, here's a bonus tip for you. Ask specific questions that will elicit the exact type of response that you want. It's not a leading question that's going to make them say positive things if you really want honest feedback, but you want to make sure that you're asking for them to give very specific answers, so you don't get just like, yeah, everything's good. Oh yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't change anything. You want to get more details than that. Second bonus tip here is to always add questions that will lead to information that will make for great testimonials. So the types of questions you might want to ask in your survey are things like, what was your favorite part of this service? What would you tell someone who's thinking of working with me? What specific results have you seen from working with me? Now, once you've gotten feedback from your clients, it's time to move on to step number 2, which is to draft your testimonial. Yes, you are going to be drafting the testimonial for your client. But before you get mad at me and click away, hear me out. We are not putting words in your client's mouth. We are just making the process infinitely easier for them. Here's what happens when most people ask for testimonials. You reach out to a past client, you ask them if they'd be willing to give a testimonial, and they want to, but they're so afraid of not knowing what to say in the testimonial that would be helpful that they procrastinate it. This is why we want to ask questions in our surveys that will elicit the type of response that will lead to testimonials, so that what you then get to do is go through that feedback and pick out the pieces that will make for a great testimonial and just put them together as an example or a draft of the testimonial for the person. Then all you have to do is email that client, say, hey, look, based on your feedback, this is a testimonial I put together for you. It's just a draft. You don't have to use this one. You can write your own, you can change it, you can modify it, whatever you want to do. But if you could just let me know by X date if this is okay and send over your beautiful photo or headshot, that would be great. I'm going to tell you that in all the years that I've done testimonials this way, in only one occasion did anyone even modify the testimonial and they added additional results that they had gotten since they even filled out the feedback form. And that's really it. That is how you get testimonials for your services from your clients. Now, remember I told you if you're just starting out, I was going to have some tips for you, and here is that time. So listen up if you are launching something brand new and you're like, but Courtney, I'm caught in a catch-22 because people won't work with me because I don't have testimonials, and I can't get testimonials because I haven't worked with anyone yet. My first tip for you is you need to beta test your services. This is the process I teach all service-based business owners in my program, Yay for Clients. Before you launch anything, you have got to test your services for free on 3 clients. Then you will get feedback from those 3 clients, and hopefully, if you do a good job, testimonials from them as well, which will help you to get started and gain momentum for your business. The other option for you is to reach out for other types of testimonials from previous work that you've done in the past. You could get a testimonial from a previous employer or colleague or somebody who knows your work well. So don't use getting started as an excuse for not grabbing some testimonials for your awesomeness. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. One more thing, please make sure, if you haven't yet, to subscribe to my channel. I would also really appreciate it if you would like this video and leave a comment below and let me know which type of testimonial are you most excited to get for your business that you learned about in this video. I want to hear about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.